While the world sees Princess Catherine under the dazzling lights of state banquets, her true power is not found in a crown, but in a blender. Every morning at Adelaide Cottage, before the cameras start flashing, Catherine performs a ritual that most royals would find unrecognizable. She is not waiting for a silver tray. She is standing in her own kitchen, preparing a drink so potent that nutritionists have labeled it a nutritional powerhouse. Before we explore the science behind this green elixir, a vital note for our viewers. This content is for educational and reference purposes only. The diet and exercise routine of the princess is uniquely tailored to her specific health profile and an incredibly demanding schedule. You should never copy a celebrity's diet without consulting a medical professional or a nutritionist first. Catherine begins her day by blending 7 specific ingredients: kale, spirulina, matcha, green tea, spinach, romaine lettuce, coriander, and blueberries. She pairs this with a simple bowl of oatmeal. Experts suggest this combination is no accident. One nutritionist noted that these slow-burning oats provide the sustained energy she needs for 4-hour royal engagements, while the greens are packed with antioxidants to maintain her famous glow. In a narrated account of her appearance on a cooking special, Catherine reportedly shared that she prefers to stay in the kitchen herself, telling the host that her youngest child, Louis, even learned to recognize cookbook authors because she keeps the books right at his height while she prepares their meals. It is a moment of Kate Middleton, the mother, rather than Catherine, the princess. However, medical experts have issued a subtle warning. While this breakfast is a nutritional goldmine, they caution that such a massive intake of fiber and raw, cold ingredients first thing in the morning may not be suitable for everyone. For those with sensitive digestive systems, or those who require higher levels of protein to start their day, this super clean routine could actually lead to bloating or energy dips. Are you impressed by her incredible discipline, or does this routine seem a bit too intense for a morning start? Let us know in the comments by typing discipline or too much. If you are enjoying this deep dive into the royal kitchen, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more. Because while her breakfast seems perfect, her lunch choices are what truly spark the debate about her remarkably slender frame. Is she eating enough to sustain her royal duties? We reveal the shocking truth about her midday meals next. As the clock strikes noon, the princess's menu shifts from energy-boosting oats to something far more controversial in the world of royal dining: raw food. Unlike the heavy, meat-laden lunches favored by previous generations of the monarchy, Catherine's midday choices are vibrant, cold, and incredibly light. She is known to favor dishes such as watermelon salad mixed with avocado, onions, cucumbers, and feta cheese, or vegetable kebabs and citrus-marinated fish known as ceviche. During her high-profile tour of India, Chef Raghu Deora shared a telling detail about her preferences. He recalled being specifically instructed that the royal couple preferred all vegetarian meals during their travels. He later mentioned that he was told they simply preferred vegetables, suggesting this was a lifestyle choice rather than a temporary dietary restriction. This is about more than just nutrition. It is about control. In a life where her schedule, her clothing, and even her public statements are meticulously planned by the palace institution, what she puts on her plate for lunch is one of the few areas where she can exercise total autonomy. However, this dedication to clean eating has not come without intense public scrutiny. For years, social media platforms and tabloids have been flooded with comments suggesting that Catherine appears remarkably fragile or too thin for someone with such a grueling workload. When the world looks at her slender frame, the question often asked is whether she is eating enough to sustain her life as a high-ranking working royal. Expert analysts suggest the answer is complex. Catherine's physique is likely the result of a combination of factors. First, genetics play a significant role, as her entire family shares a naturally lean build. Second, her lifestyle is intensely athletic. She is a known devotee of high-intensity CrossFit, tennis, and daily running. When you combine those burning calories with a diet focused on raw ingredients and plant-based lunches, the result is a body with very little body fat. Despite the health benefits, some nutritionists have voiced a subtle warning. They point out that while raw salads are packed with vitamins, they are often low in the dense proteins and healthy fats required to fuel a body under constant physical and emotional stress. Maintaining a strictly raw or meat-free lunch while managing the pressures of the crown could lead to a significant calorie deficit, which experts say is a difficult tightrope to walk. Many wonder if this disciplined approach is why she appears so lean. Yet, just as the rumors of a restrictive diet reach a fever pitch,
real breakfast fare.
Catherine does something
Queen
that
Elizabeth
completely flips the
famously ate
narrative.
toast with
When the
marmalade.
sun sets and the
Prince
cameras
Philip
are put
preferred a
away,
full
the
English
raw food
breakfast.
princess
But
transforms into a
Catherine,
home cook
influenced
who
by her
craves the
middle-class
ultimate British
upbringing
comfort
and modern
food.
health
The
consciousness,
reality of what she
chooses
eats for dinner at
slow-burning
Adelaide
oats
Cottage
and
is a complete
antioxidant-rich
surprise to
vegetables.
those who think they know her.
The oatmeal
While the
serves a
world
practical
continues to
purpose.
debate her slender
It provides
figure,
sustained
the
energy for
reality
her
of
packed
Catherine's
schedule
dinner
of
table
royal
at Adelaide
engagements,
Cottage
workouts,
is a
and
far
chasing
cry
3
from the
active
light, raw
children.
salads of her
Catherine is known
lunchtime.
to enjoy
In a
running,
departure
tennis,
from
and
centuries of
CrossFit.
royal tradition,
And oats release
the
energy
future
throughout
Queen of
a
England is
workout
not always
rather
sitting
than
down to a
spiking and
multi-course
crashing
meal
blood sugar.
prepared by a brigade of
But
staff.
there's something else
Instead,
going on here.
she is often found in
Catherine
her own
prepares
kitchen,
these smoothies
apron on,
herself.
grinding
She could have
spices
staff
for a
do it.
homemade curry from
She could have a
scratch.
chef
This
create
choice is a
elaborate
quiet but
breakfast
powerful
menus.
rebellion. For
But every
generations,
morning,
the
she's
British
in her
royal
own
family
kitchen,
lived by a strict
blending her
hierarchy,
own drink,
where the kitchen was the
maintaining this
domain of
one
the
small
staff,
ritual of
and the
normalcy.
dining room was a place of
It's
formal
Kate
service.
Middleton's breakfast
By
routine,
choosing to cook
not
herself,
Princess Catherine's.
Catherine is
And
prioritizing
she's chosen to
family
keep it that
connection
way.
over royal
For lunch,
privilege.
Catherine
During a
continues the
candid appearance on
health-conscious
BBC
theme.
Radio 1,
But here's where it
a
gets
presenter
interesting.
asked about their dinner plans.
She's not vegetarian.
Prince William
but
turned
she
to his
chooses
wife
to
and
eat
asked,
mostly meat-free
"Are you cooking?"
dishes during
Her
the
response
day.
was immediate
Watermelon
and relatable
salad
to
with
millions.
avocado, onions,
No.
cucumbers, and feta.
I think it will probably be a
Vegetable
curry, won't
kebabs,
it, tonight?
raw
But there is
ceviche
a
with
twist in
citrus
this
and
domestic
fish.
scene.
According to
Catherine
chef
has
Raghu
publicly
Deora,
admitted that she
who prepared
loves
meals
spicy
for Catherine
food,
and William
while William
during their
struggles with
2016
it.
India
She
tour.
revealed that she often
It
has
is
to
all
tone down the
vegetarian
heat for him,
because I
saying
was
he
told
sweats
that was
profusely
what they
when things
prefer.
get too hot.
This
Despite
isn't about
this,
dietary
she remains
restriction.
the primary
It's about
chef,
control.
adjusting recipes
In a
to
life where
accommodate
so
his
much is
tolerance while
dictated,
ensuring her
what she
children
wears,
develop
when
an
she
adventurous
arrives, what she
palate.
says,
Beyond the
food
emotional
is one
connection of
area
a
where
home-cooked
Catherine
meal,
can make her own
nutritionists point out a
And she
strategic
chooses
health benefit to this
vegetables,
curry
raw
craze.
ingredients,
The
clean
spices
eating.
central to her
It's a
recipes,
small act of
turmeric,
autonomy,
ginger,
but it
and
matters.
chili, are more
But
than just
Catherine's most
flavor
revealing
enhancers.
food
They are
choice
known as
doesn't happen
metabolic
at breakfast
boosters
or
with
lunch.
significant
It happens at
anti-inflammatory
dinner,
properties.
when she's cooking
For
for
a
her
woman
family.
with an incredibly
And what
active
she makes
lifestyle
tells
and a
you
high-stress
everything about
role,
who she's
these
determined
power
to be.
spices might
During
be
a
the secret to
2019
her
appearance
sustained
on
energy
BBC
and
Radio
legendary
1 with
stamina.
Prince William,
They help her
presenter
maintain
Jordan
a
North
fast
asked about their
metabolism
dinner plans.
while providing the
William
warmth and
turned to
comfort
Catherine
that
and
a
asked,
raw salad
"Are you
simply
cooking?"
cannot offer.
Her
This
response was
insistence on
immediate.
cooking her own
"No,
dinner
I think it will
proves
probably
that
be a
Catherine
curry,
is
won't it,
determined to
tonight?"
remain grounded.
Curry.
She is
not
using
roast
the
beef,
kitchen as
not
a sanctuary
game
where
birds,
she
not
can
the
be a
traditional
wife
British
and a
fare
mother
you'd expect
first,
from royal
and a
table.
princess second.
Curry,
However,
the
she isn't
ultimate
just cooking for the
working-class
adults.
British comfort
The
food
way she
adopted from
introduces
India
food to
and made
George,
thoroughly
Charlotte,
ordinary in UK
and Louis
households.
is perhaps the
Catherine
most
doesn't
revealing
just
part of
eat
her
curry.
parenting style.
She cooks it
It isn't just
from
about what
scratch.
they eat,
Her
but
go-to
how they make
specialties,
it,
according
and
to
her
multiple
approach to
reports,
carbs in the
are
nursery will
homemade
completely
curry
change
and
how you
teriyaki
view
salmon.
her as a mother.
She adjusts
Catherine's
the
food
spice
philosophy
levels because
extends
William,
far
as
beyond
she's
her own
revealed
plate.
publicly,
It is a
struggles
fundamental
with
part of
spices
how she
and
raises
sweats
the next
profusely when
generation of
things
the
get
monarchy.
too hot.
While some might
But
imagine
Catherine
George,
herself
Charlotte,
loves
and
spicy
Louis
food.
dining on
Before their
gold-rimmed plates
Pakistan
served
tour in
by white-gloved
2019,
staff,
she
the
admitted
reality
she
inside
tones down the
Adelaide
heat when
Cottage
cooking
is
for
much
the children.
noisier
Though
and
she
far
added,
more flour
"Charlotte
dusted.
is pretty good
Catherine
with
has a
heat.
firm belief in the value
matters
of getting
more than
one's
it might
hands
seem.
messy, and she has
Previous
made the
generations
kitchen the
of
heart of her
royals
children's
didn't cook.
upbringing. During a
They had
visit to
chefs.
Lavender Primary
They ate
School,
formal
the
meals
princess
prepared
shared
by
a
staff.
charming glimpse into their
The
domestic
idea of a
life.
future queen
She
standing
described
in her
how the
kitchen,
three children
adjusting
help her
curry
make
spices
cheesy
to
pasta
accommodate
from
her husband's
scratch.
tolerance.
In a narrated
Making dinner
account
for
of the
her
visit,
family like
she explained
millions
that
of
each
ordinary
child has a
British mothers.
specific role.
It's
One
unprecedented.
stirs the flour,
When
another
Catherine
adds
was
the
7
milk and
months
butter,
pregnant with Prince
and together
George,
they create
she
the
enjoyed a
ultimate
homemade
kid-friendly
vegetable
comfort
curry
food.
prepared by
For
an Indian
Catherine,
couple,
this is not just
Chan
about a
and
meal.
Hash Shingadia,
It is about
who ran a
teaching the
shop near
future
her
King of
Berkshire
England and his
hometown.
siblings the
The fact
tangible
that she
value
sought
of
out this
food
comfort food
and the
during
effort
pregnancy,
required to create
the curry has
it.
remained
There is
a
a common
favorite throughout her
misconception
royal
that
life,
because of her own
reveals something
disciplined
essential.
physique, Catherine might
Catherine
ban
is holding
starches or
onto the
carbohydrates
foods
from
of
her household.
pre-royal existence.
However, the truth is
taste
quite
she
the
grew up
opposite.
with.
She
The
actively
meals that
encourages her
remind her
children
of
to
Kate
embrace
Middleton
carbs,
before
especially
she
when they are
became
homemade.
Princess Catherine.
During an engagement at a community
curry
center,
isn't the only
she spoke
ordinary food
enthusiastically
Catherine has
about
made
making
central
pizza
to her
dough Mexico with her eldest 2 children.
What she
She
feeds
noted
her
that they
children
absolutely
and
love
how
the
she involves them
tactile
in
experience
cooking
of kneading the dough
reveals
and watching
even
it
more
transform.
about her priorities
By
as a
allowing them
mother.
to enjoy
According
these
to Matthew
universal favorites,
Kleinerman,
pizza
chief
and
executive of
macaroni
the
and
Ivy
cheese,
Learning
she is
Trust,
providing a
Catherine
vital
told him during a
psychological balance.
2019 visit
She
to
is
Lavender
ensuring
Primary
that despite their
School, they
extraordinary
make
titles
cheesy
and the
pasta
heavy
together. One
expectations on
stirs
their
the
young
flour, one
shoulders,
puts the milk
they
and
have a
butter,
childhood filled
and they
with the
make
same
salads
comfort
and stuff.
food and messy kitchen
Cheesy
memories as
pasta,
any other
homemade
child in the
macaroni and
world.
cheese.
This hands-on
This
approach
what
is
future
Catherine's
kings
way
and
of keeping her
princesses are
children
eating at
grounded.
Adelaide Cottage.
She is
Not
showing them
elaborate
that
royal
food is a
fare,
craft
but
and a way
kid-friendly
to connect
comfort
with the
food that
people you
George,
love.
Charlotte,
But
and
do
Louis
not be
help
fooled into
prepare
thinking her
themselves.
own diet is
Each
entirely
child has a
composed of
role.
kale and
One
green
stirs,
juice.
one adds
While she is the queen of discipline
turning
during the
dinner into
day,
a collaborative
Catherine
family
hides a
activity.
secret guilty pleasure
Catherine
that
has
would
also
shock
revealed
any
that the
nutritionist.
children love making
Behind the
homemade
scenes,
pizza from
she has a
scratch.
deep-seated
During
passion
a
for a
visit to
dessert
St.
so
Luke's
sugary
Community
and
Centre
rich
in
that it
2018,
remains her ultimate
she told a
indulgence.
Bolivian woman named
If you
Yolanda,
believe the myth that Princess
"I've done that
Catherine
with
never
George and
touches a
Charlotte
gram of
making
sugar,
pizza dough.
you are about to be
They
proven
love it
wrong.
because they can get
Despite
their
her
hands
lean
messy.
physique and disciplined
This
morning
isn't just
routine,
about teaching her
Catherine
children
has
to
a
cook.
legendary weakness
It's
for
about
one of
giving
the
them
heaviest,
normal
most
childhood
indulgent desserts in
experiences.
British history.
Diana took
Sticky
William
toffee
and
pudding.
Harry to
Former
McDonald's
royal
for
chef
Happy Meals.
Darren McGrady, who
Catherine
served
brings
both
the
Princess
ordinary
Diana
food
and Queen
experience
Elizabeth,
home,
revealed
she
that
makes
this
it
rich,
participatory.
date-filled sponge cake,
The Wales children
drenched in
aren't
warm
just
toffee
eating
sauce,
normal food.
is her
They're
absolute
learning to
favorite.
prepare it.
Interestingly,
They're getting their
she doesn't
hands
just enjoy
messy
it in
with
palace
dough.
dining
They're
rooms.
stirring
She is
flour
frequently
and
spotted
adding butter.
ordering it at the Old
They're
Boot Inn,
experiencing the
a local
tactile,
pub in her
messy,
hometown
fun
of Bucklebury.
aspects of cooking
This
that
simple
most
detail
royal children
humanizes
never
her,
encountered.
showing a woman who
And there's
enjoys the
another
same
element
classic
here.
comforts as any
Catherine
other citizen.
herself is in the
However,
kitchen with them.
her most extraordinary
According to a
sweet
Sunday
tradition
Times report
happens
from
behind closed doors,
2024,
away
after
from the
school,
public
it is
eye.
just the 5
During
of
a
them
special
at home
appearance on a
with Kate.
televised Christmas
Rather than a
program
cook
with
or
baking
housekeeper
legend Mary
usually
Berry,
preparing dinner.
Catherine shared a secret
Catherine
that
insists on
resonated with
cooking for
parents
her family
everywhere.
herself,
She admitted
even
that
when
on the night
recovering
before
from
each of her
surgery.
children's birthdays,
Even when she
she
could
stays up
easily
until
have
the
staff
early
prepare
hours of the
meals.
morning to bake their cakes
This
from
is
scratch.
remarkable.
In her own words,
Catherine chose to
she
move to
described the
Adelaide
scene.
Cottage in
I
Windsor,
love making
partly
the
to
cake.
create a more
It's
normal
become a
home
bit of a
life.
tradition
They
that I
even chose
stay
not
up
to have
until
their
midnight
nanny,
with
Maria
ridiculous
Theresa
amounts of
Turrion
cake
Borrelli,
mix and
live
icing,
with them in
and I
Windsor.
make far too
Catherine
much.
wants to be the
But I
one
love
cooking
it.
dinner,
Psychologists
supervising
and
homework,
nutritionists
putting her
suggest
children
that
to
these
bed.
cheat moments are
The
vital
food
for her
choices
mental
are just
well-being.
one manifestation
Maintaining such a
of a larger
high-profile role
determination.
requires immense discipline,
To give George,
but by allowing
Charlotte,
herself these
and
sweet
Louis as
indulgences
normal a
and birthday
childhood as
traditions,
possible while
Catherine
preparing them
demonstrates
for
a
very
healthy
unnormal
psychological
futures.
balance. She isn't a
But
robot
there's
following
one
a
food
strict
ritual
manual.
Catherine maintains
She is a
that
mother
goes
who
beyond
values the
healthy
sentimental
eating or teaching
power
her
of food.
children.
She
It's
chooses to be the
deeply
one who
personal,
gets
and it
flour on her
reveals
clothes at
what
2 in the
matters
morning,
most to her.
rather than simply
During her
ordering a
appearance on Mary
masterpiece
Berry's
from a
Very
high-end
Royal
London bakery.
Christmas in
But why would a
2019,
woman with a staff of
Catherine revealed
5-star
a
chefs at her beck
tradition
and call
that surprised many
choose to
viewers.
stand over a mixing bowl
I
in the
love
middle of
making
the
the
night?
cake, she said.
The answer
referring to
isn't
her
found in
children's
the
birthday
flavor of the
cakes.
icing
It's
or
become
the
a bit of a
texture of the
tradition
sponge.
that I stay up
It
till
lies in a
midnight with
silent,
ridiculous amounts of
sophisticated
cake
power
mix and
struggle
icing,
between
and
the
I make
woman she was
far too
born to
much,
be
but I
and the
love it.
institution that seeks to define
Catherine
her.
stays up
This
until
final
midnight.
truth reveals exactly
After
how
full days
Catherine
of
uses
royal
her kitchen as a
engagements,
battlefield
after
for her
putting
own
3 children to
identity.
bed, after
When we look
everything
back at the
else,
vibrant
to
green
bake birthday
smoothies,
cakes
the
from
spicy
scratch
homemade
for
curries,
George,
and the
Charlotte,
flour-dusted
and Louis.
kitchen counters of
She could
Adelaide
have palace
Cottage,
chefs
a
create
startling
elaborate
pattern emerges.
professional cakes.
This is not just
She
the
could
diet
order
of
from
a
London's
future queen.
finest bakeries.
It is a carefully
But she
guarded
stands in
fortress
her
of
kitchen
personal
at midnight,
identity.
mixing and
Psychologists who
icing
study
and
the British
creating
monarchy
something with
suggest
her
that
own
for
hands.
Catherine, food
This
has
isn't
become her
about the
last
cake.
frontier of autonomy.
It's about the
In a
meaning.
world where her schedule
It's
is
about
planned
being
months
the
in
mother
advance,
who makes the
her
birthday
speeches are
cake,
reviewed by
not the
committees,
princess whose
and her
staff
wardrobe
handles
is
such
dictated by
details.
royal protocol.
It's about creating
The kitchen
memories.
remains the one
The children
place
will
where she
remember
is the
that mummy
ultimate
made their
authority.
cake,
Experts
even if it's
describe her
slightly
choice of
imperfect.
ordinary,
Even if she stayed up
middle-class
too
comfort
late getting
foods
it
like
done.
cheesy pasta and homemade pizza
Catherine told Mary
as a
Berry
form of
that
quiet
Prince
rebellion.
Louis's first
By
word was
refusing to
Mary,
let royal chefs handle
because
every
Mary
meal,
Berry's
she is
cookbooks are
actively
on a low
resisting the
shelf in
pressure to
Catherine's
become a
kitchen,
royal
right at
robot.
toddler height,
She is fighting
and
to
Louis became
ensure that she
fascinated
remains
with the
Kate
faces
Middleton,
on the covers.
the woman who grew up in
This
Berkshire,
detail is
even while
telling.
she carries the immense
Catherine's
weight of the
kitchen
title
has
Princess
cooking
of
books
Wales.
within reach.
Every time she
uses
stands in her
them. She
kitchen at 2 in the
references
morning
them.
to frost
She's
a
in that
birthday
kitchen
cake,
enough that
she
her
is sending a
youngest
message
child
to the
learns
institution.
recognize cookbook authors
I am a mother
before
first
he
and a
can talk
princess
properly.
second. While the
And Catherine
public
doesn't
debate
just
regarding
bake
her
cakes.
slender frame continues,
bakes Mary
many
Berry's
analysts
recipes
now view her
specifically.
Vok Dang through the
She made
lens of her
Berry's pizza dough
formidable
with
willpower.
George and Charlotte.
Her discipline in the
She
gym
told
and her
Berry
clean
during the
eating
show,
habits are
"They
reflections of a
absolutely
woman who
loved it."
possesses an extraordinary
implication is
level
clear.
of self-control,
Catherine is learning from
a trait
cookbooks,
necessary
trying
to
recipes
survive the
involving her
intense
children,
scrutiny of the global
treating
stage.
cooking as
However,
something
the
valuable
real
to pass
takeaway
down.
from Catherine's favorite
When
foods
Charlotte turned
isn't that we should
5
all
during
start drinking
lockdown,
green
the
smoothies
family
or
photo
eating raw
showed her
fish.
holding bags
Instead,
of fresh pasta
it is a
they'd made
lesson
and
in the
delivered to
power of
elderly
staying
and
grounded.
vulnerable people near
She
Sandwich.
uses the simple act of cooking
Catherine had
to
turned
create a
cooking into
normal
service,
life within a world that
showing
is
her children
anything
that
but
food
normal.
isn't just about
Ultimately,
eating, it's
the
about
shocking
caring
truth is
for
that
others.
Catherine's menu is
All
a
of this,
testament to her
the midnight
character.
baking, the Mary
She
Berry
eats to stay
recipes, the
strong,
pasta
she
making,
cooks to
cooking
stay
together,
connected, and she
reveals was
bakes to stay
Catherine's
real.
priority?
What do you think about the
Family
princess's
connection.
dedication to a normal
In a
family
life
life?
defined by
Does her
public
hands-on
duty,
approach
she's
make you
carving
admire
out
her
these
more?
private food
Let us know
rituals
your
that belong
thoughts in the
only to
comments
her
below.
and her children.
Please remember that
But
this
not
video is for
everything Catherine
educational
eats is about
purposes,
normalcy
and you
and
should
family
always
connection.
consult with a doctor
Some
or
food
a
choices are
professional nutritionist
strategic,
before
calculated,
making any
designed to send
significant
messages.
changes to your own
And
diet.
understanding when
If you
Catherine's
found this
eating
deep
for
dive
herself
fascinating,
versus eating
don't
for the
forget to like
cameras
this video
reveals the
and subscribe for
constant
more
performance
untold
required
stories
of
from the
royal
palace.
life.